Oh shit, I still need to like put the sheets on the bed. Ah, fuck, I forgot about that. Rose by any other name. Alright, here we go. Save. There's a lot of saves in this one, huh? We haven't had a keto in a while. Judith is to be kept at Biosite 103 in a 2 meter squared garden plot in low priority sector H. The plot should be fertilized every 4 to 6 weeks during growing season. These should be trimmed back as is deemed necessary to curtail excessive growth. These trimmings are to be incinerated. Persephone should be handled with gloves as the thorns, while non-anomalous, can still damage unprotected hands. So we have a Judith, we have a Lisa, and we have a Persephone. And Persephone is the only one that makes sense to me. And we have Ophelia, take before relocation to Biosite 103. Are those all flower names? And I'm just dumb? Of course I am. Don't answer the question. It's a fact. SCP-1785 is the effect associated with Linnet, believed to be of the Rosa Ingrid Bergman, cultivar of red rose bushes. Patty is about 1.8 meters tall at last measurement and grows large fragrant blooms up to 10 centimeters in diameter. Desideria's leaves are dark green and semi-glossy when exposed to direct sunlight. Genetic testing of Rhea's leaves, petals, bark, and roots have revealed no genetic anomalies. Okay, now I know for sure that this is not at all flower names, because there ain't no way there's a flower called Patty. Maya can only be referred to by name, and each name once used will never be used again. That's why it's constantly switching names. Don't we love it when the file has to like adapt to what the SCP is. I personally love that a lot. I think that's like easily one of the best things like the Foundation side can do, is when like the file itself like is changed depending on the SCP it's written about. Pronouns are also impossible to use to refer to Mariana and are always replaced by a proper name. This effect manifests in all manner of communication, exclusive, and does not affect thought. Observers are able to mentally refer to Hilda as whatever they choose. It is only when they attempt to identify during the period that they are forced to use a name. Attempts to refer to Galley through euphemism, code, and other similar methods fail. As such, Sandra's SCP designation refers to this effect rather than to Quinn, as it is impossible to identify Yolanda by that title. Yeah, I love that gimmick. Yeah, same. I also love that this shows you how often they usually write the SCP numbers. I mean, you can already tell by reading any other SCP log how often they repeat the number itself. But it's just funny because now like, you can see how like this paragraph alone has like at least 7 names for the SCP itself. It is unknown why all names used to refer to Ryan are feminine or naturally coded. Attempts to use masculine names to refer to Louise fail and come out of similar sounding feminine names. Language seems to have some influence, as subject under the effect will tend to use names common to the country of origin. For example, Doctor, while visitors from Russia will always refer to Ekaterina by Russian names, despite speaking English with local researchers. Tina was discovered on the property of Mrs. in following her passing. Kiki was uprooted and relocated by the Foundation upon reports of intense confusion during the state sale of the property. Mrs. Garden was empty except for Anushka, and investigation into the property revealed no anomalous material other than Lana. According to medical records and testimony of neighbors, Mrs. was not likely to be aware of Jubilee's effect due to their old age and apparent dementia. Addendum 1. Previously, attempts at crossbreeding and implanting seeds from Alexia have had neutral results, with new growths seemingly displaying no effects on researchers. However, it has been discovered that any new rose bush grew from Velma's seeds will display a similar effect when referred to once by any name. This effect remained undiscovered for months, as all growths were referred to with -XX designation. Researchers did not realize they were unable to use any name but their designation and the designations and the pronoun it until Dr. used the name Rosie before assigning a number. Rosie can only be called Rosie, but she can be referred to with feminine pronouns. Okay, interesting. Further experimentation revealed all second generations Further experimentation revealed all second generation seedlings display the same anomalous properties when named, but are not limited to feminine names like Fatima. They can be referred to with names that have already been used to refer to Letitia, but cannot be given the same name as another second generation seedling. A similar but different name will be substituted. Different spellings of the same name have proven to be acceptable, as demonstrated by Teresa and Theresa. Pronouns may be used and will match with the intent of the name given. Third generation growths resulted in the rose plants that once named can be referred to with names similar to the original name. For example, a growth named Richard can be referred to as Rick, Ricky, Richie, Ricardo, Dick, etc. The rule that two seedlings of the same generation cannot have the same name no longer seems to apply. Fourth generation growths resulted in rose plants that could be referred to plainly with no anomalous effects recorded. It appears that the naming effect diminishes by generation, and no effects have appeared in further breeding. The naming effect disappears upon termination. Addendum 2. Growing second and third generation seedlings is now prohibited unless given permission by Dr. Terminating growth after they have been named has been shown to cause minor distress in the assistant researchers. It is commonly accepted that naming anything makes you care about it more, so it is not believed to be an anomalous effect, but it is not worth the trouble to continue testing. Rose is the only exception to this rule and will remain in my office. Doctor. Oh yeah, sure. Will remain in your office, eh? Oh, for sure. Oh, good for you. Of course he wants it. They want to keep their Rose. They want to keep Rosie. Rosie all for themselves.